Hello everybody, it's me Ray-KonVT here. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And sorry for the bit of the delay. Suddenly my computer decided to have a bunch of problems at the last minute as soon as I was prepping the stream. And I had just had to work in order to be able to make them everything work literally last minute because everything just decided to like break apart. And so I had to solve a bunch of problems with the PC. So that's why I sadly took an entire hour. Speaking of, I will be putting up the announcement that we're already live. So I'm gonna be throwing the screen in the back. So welcome. Let's see, what are we? Just trying to turn this blank so I can make an announcement that we're up. Tell them the stream is live. Give me a second. Stream is live announcement. But today we shall be. Let's post this up now. Make this a very quick message. Beep, beep, beep. Beep. Okay, perfect. Throw this here. Stream is live. Beep, 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 beep. Perfect. Check everything's in order. Let's see. Make sure everything's good. Make sure everything is up and ready. Cut this up. Cut this up. Cut this up. There we go. And for this, twitch.tv/channel. Correct. Check the channels. By 2 letters, fuck's sake. Alright, this should do it. By 0 letters, I should be fine. Apparently not. Check. It's already up. It's already ready. And it's up. Move this here. Close. And the game is up. And now we can officially start. Hello, everybody. It's me, Ray-KonVT here. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Today we shall be going back to our roots. Well, not necessarily roots, but a fun challenge that I've had for a while that I have not revisited in a bit, which is the Thrift Shop Challenge. And the rules read as this. First off, we must choose a vanguard. We must choose a right line and the card that we're supposed to main, our vanguard, obviously. Second, we are only able to use common and rare cards. We are not able to use double rares. We're not able to use triple rares. No higher rarity cards and no other cards. There are obviously exceptions, which is rule 3. Sentinels, triggers are an exception. Cards like Elementary Sanctitude and the regular Sentinels and the OT are complete exceptions to the rule. But everything else must fall in the strict guideline of if it's not a common, if it's not a rare, you can't use it. So quite literally, everything else is up for grabs. And today, thanks to the help of Twitter and also a little bit of YouTube, we finally were able to get into finally a consensus and choose a nation. And today's nation is Lyrical Monasterio. So for Lyrical Monasterio, thankfully we've had our good help of our friend here on Twitter. Let me look up their name for a second. And I closed Twitter by accident. That was something dumb of me. That was kind of dumb of me. Okay, yeah. Check here. Check notifications. And if I were to scroll down far down enough, by our good old friend Regulus, the Supreme Commander VTuber, he gave us some suggestions in order to use Lyrical. So some options were the Codius Amor, which is the Christmas deck, or the card with the Christmas dress up, or we could have used Felty Rosa, or we could have used the Fanat. But one that I actually wanted to try out, and that honestly it took me quite literally 2 hours in order to like sit down, figure out, and like actually figure it out, was good old Absolute Zero Sagitta. Now she is an interesting deck because how she functions is that she, instead of trying to do a multi-attack pattern for an attack, she actually limits players into playing into a much slower game pace. Obviously, you can play into your 4 attacks, but as soon as you start doing 4 attacks, you have to discard by obligation while you're doing that attack in order to do the attack as a cost. This is applied to me and her. Other than that, she also has strategies of just simply being a plus 10k power and extra drive with an Energy Blast 4, which is going to be a problem because the Energy Charger that was for this deck, in order to make this a lot more consistent, I can use it a lot more, is a double rare, so we can't really use that. And the other ability that involves using our other rear guards, which have discard abilities. Well, another card had a discard ability, but you know, double rare, can't use it. Oh. But thanks to that other ability, if you have a discard ability during your turn when a card effect activates the ability, not just like a right line, I have to discard in order to do this effect, yada yada yada. Then I'm able to counterblast and draw a card. This deck technically is a lot more easier on the draw triggers, but sadly, thanks to the fact that we can't use some of the better cards for this deck, we're obligated to just cope with the rares in common, which thankfully we have some good things here. Thankfully, this is one of those right lines that actually has pretty good abilities, and one of the right lines actually integral for that last ability, which is the discard, which is this Kiliao's effect. Obviously, because of her right line effect, she lets me look at the top 5 to look for the units called with Absolute Zero or the Judge Maiden, which are the support cards for this particular archetype. Lets me pick it up and add it to hand. The other ability is, since my factor is going to be Absolute Zero, which is Sagitta, then I'm able to discard a card and able to give my front row plus 5k power. So this right line already tells you that most likely back row is not going to be something as important, but obviously having one of these is like the integral thing for this deck in order to make it operate and give it like the extra power. So you can function sort of without a drive ship, without the boosters, but they would be nice. Other card that will be useful for our deck in order to help us get a resource is Kashua, which Kashua's ability being when she attacks, since my fingers are going to be an Absolute Zero, and is a greater, I'm able to give her plus 5k and an extra draw with the ability of obviously Cleo. Then we're gonna be able to strike with a 20k power and then just get a draw. Obviously the retire kind of sucks. It's not Shove the Soul, but like something. Now let's look at our triggers. Obviously, like I said, triggers are an exemption to the rule of the common and rares. So we are able to use 3 normal heals. We're able to use 2 of us in order to, if I see crit increase by an effect, I'm able to negate it. As for types of triggers that we're going to be running, considering how this deck sort of functions with like I was able to envision it, I'm obviously knowing that this deck is not going to have a lot of draws, but the advantage that this deck is going to have is thanks to its pattern. I could either attack with 1 rear guard, attack with another, and poke goes to crit, and then go the rest to front, or I could go more of a rainbow approach. but I decided to go rainbow with a bit more offensive. So I decided to go using the fronts, mostly just to get extra shield, get extra soul. So it's not gonna be as important, so to speak. I think I could just change that soul for like draws or something like that. That's some space I can play around with. I could throw this one away in order to get either draws or more crits. But obviously, I wanted to have Palvi just to have the extra defensive shields, just an extra bit. And obviously, Edwidge, it doesn't matter. Like any crit would do, but like extra souls, extra soul, I'll take it. Now, for other cards would be our Aventur's Sanctitude. Obviously, this is one of the cards that has exemption, like our other Sentinel, which just kind of need these cards in order to survive further in the game. So I can't really just like say no to them. Obviously, here's the other one. Prepare to light Shulam. It could be used in any other one. It doesn't matter really here what type of Sentinel we use. For other cards that we have, here is one of our Judge Maidens, Crowley. She is a discard. When I have a Vanguard was absolute 0, I can put this card into Soul. So a discard card technically in order to generate more Soul, which is like can use. And if you have a Vanguard absolute 0, which I usually tend to do, she is an extra 5k shield. Just overall nice card. Another card we do have is Do It Myself. Just an extra help to get some shields on top. I think I will be switching this out for a draw, actually. Just having the extra draw is going to be nice. Lesson Mode Alcashare is going to be one of the cards I really had to debate and like fight myself in order to get into the deck. Mostly because a lot of the other cards that could fit in this deck don't absolutely work for this deck and are double rares and higher. She is our another means of getting draw triggers because thanks to another card which, funnily enough, ended up being a rare, we are able to exempt some of our discard costs for abilities, which is going to be really nice. She's going to help us get through our deck a bit more. And that card is Twirling Heart and Light Judge Maiden Lucille. So she is the rare card that's going to be helping us with getting our discard because of the last ability, because sadly the fourth ability won't work, which is choose one of you with absolute zeros or Judge Maiden in its card name. Reduce the number of cards you discard from hand for the cost of the ability of buy 1 until the end of turn. So her purpose is basically making Clio free in order to get that extra 5k. So she's going to be very nice. Also, she can be used in drop, so I can just guard with her, throw her away, and then boom, we got it to work. As for other cards that's meant to work, it's a Clique Rest Judge Null, which is just a discard target and then gets an extra 5k power to somebody. That's mostly if she's able to discard. Sadly, we don't have a lot of other Judge Maidens which are budget, which is sort of the curse that we hold. What the heck? Who's that star? No idea. Actually, oh, well, that's funny. Now, as for other cards, it's going to be very integral in order for us to be able to get deck, or through our deck, is Call and Respond. There's a common card that lets me rest a rear guard, and I can look at the top 3 cards on my deck. Choose the one card from under, call it to rear, and put the rest at the bottom of the deck. Obviously, this being very willy-nilly and being very, I would say, YOLO in terms of like trying to get a unit, it's going to be really randomized. And getting the top 3, for all we know, we could just get a bunch of triggers. But sadly, we're going to need to call as much as possible. So having a unit that I'm able to just call a card, rest it, activate its ability, whatever. If it's Cleo, most likely, I would love to just rest it and do those things. And then getting access to the possibility of getting another card. It doesn't help that this is a no order to get. It's not a set order, sadly. If I could have made a set order, it would have been a lot better. But push comes to shove. We're going to be looking through here in our lyrical to get some draws in here. And once again, gentle reminder, the cards with abilities are an exemption to the rule. That does not matter. Now for order. Now we are tapping the normal. So now all we got is order. So now we're able to look through our cards and see if we can get something. That is a blitz. Not what we're looking for. Extra shoot's gonna be nice. Like anything else that can just let us go through and get like something else that could be useful is a lot more useful. Songs are not gonna be useful for us, sadly, because we cannot trigger them. So what other card could we use? Sadly, we can't use Little Rays. Would be nice, but can't. Counterblast sadly is a cost we're gonna need. Although no more order 2. Not really. Let's see. We still have grade 2 orders. Anything else we can use here? Sadly, high rarity, high rarity, high rarity. Nope. That's promo. The Cannibalized card doesn't let us go through our resources. It's just letting us choose one of your units, get a boost. Energy Blast, sadly, that's a tight as hell resource. We cannot mess with that. Mega particularly messes with that, and that gives us an extra drive check. Something that would be nice is a card that can imbue soul a bit. Sadly, we haven't been able to like find a proper unit that can use soul that can give us like a proper good resource. At most, it could have been like this Twinkle Powder, but considering how the rest of the deck works, we might as well just go to that other deck if we're going to be doing that. Some of the other names could have been a lot more useful, but like, I don't know. 3 more trigger units, draw a card, lets it generate soul. Still trying to look for like a card that can generate soul fairly good. But we have not found a card that could do that. Because if we could, then I might see a reason to move call and respond. As long as it's like a soul less good as a draw, I think. Let us see. Let's see. Soul Blast. Attacks a great degree. If you play an order this turn, Soul Blast, then you can tank it around to the end of that battle. She's okay, I guess. For common, she's okay. Marlian. She's our room card, Soul Blast. Because the best I could think of is there is a card that has a pretty okay, not even pretty decent ability. It's just an okay ability. Card will put into damage zone this turn. This Soul Blast 10k power to the end of battle. Could use this. Intercept target. Let's see. Nope. Artesia. Nope. Can't use that. What else can I use? Let's see. Nope, can't use it. That involves wings. That involves Leafa. Attack as a Vanguard. Soulless one, return this unit to hand. And when this unit is put into attack from your rear guard in your battle phase, does not work well for us. That's a Kyrie card. 2 high rarity. Honestly speaking, this is for right phase though, so it's like either draw it or don't. Sadly, can't use it. She's 2 high rarity. Booster Soulless shoot one of the rear guards. It gives a boost. That's not great for us. It's really hard. Can't attack from center column. We don't do that here. Play 3 or more orders this turn. That doesn't happen for me. Nope. High rarity. Then we have, if you saw 2 or more curse plays, we do not. We might be going back into Hearths, it seems. Make sure your cards in your order zone. I do not run set orders. Do not run the magazines or the songs. Where can I find something I can use? Play something battle phase. I do not do that. It's correct. I do not do that. Don't do that. Experience play this card with so let's do counter charge 1. When your Vanguard gets occupied to the battle, this is not bad, but not incredible either. Yeah, if you're going back to her, she's like a very decent card that could work, but she doesn't function with this. Like, I imagine if we went with any of their other bosses, obviously if we went with some of the more mermaid cards and like something like that, we could have had it. But like, I've been stubborn with Sagitta, honestly. I kind of want to see how I can make her work. Next time when we go around and probably do this challenge, we'll probably switch around to another unit, but like we're gonna be running with this. It would be sure. Call response. I kind of want to run what we have for now. Momoshi-sama, how are you? Hope you have a wonderful day. And yes, it seems Absolute was my winner. I mostly do it because of familiarity of myself. Next time I'll try to like make something or at least try to get something. I just went with one of the options that were given to me. But Absolute was one of them, and I thought that was interesting. I played Absolute before. Absolute was kind of fun, so yeah, it should work. And right now, she was difficult to build for, but like thanks to her restrictions of like how her deck works, I'm quite sure if I switch out to like another different one, I'm pretty sure if I switch anything with mermaids, it would have gone way better. But them the breaks. Next time I'll do it with for next time I ran around with lyrical, I'll use a different one. Sagitta was fun to build though. Jesus Christ. So without further ado, we shall be jumping in. And ooh, Mo, you're a Tangela. Look at you, you're adorable. Gonna switch out streamers up. Not releases. Is there a challenge to this? Yes. The challenge is quite simple. The Thrift Shop challenge involves this particular set of rules. Number one, we can choose any boss monster we want, but number two is the most integral. We're only able to use common and rare cards, with the exception being triggers and sentinels. And all triggers we can use whatever, including the over triggers. We are able to use any other rarity card we want, and the triggers as well. But the rest of the deck must be used with commons and rares. There should be a redeem here that could help me explain a bit here. Second, the Thrift Shop challenge. There we go. There's the rules over there in chat extra, including what I just said. And what did also something like Starcock off the table? Yes, quite a bit. It's I've done this before. I've done this for Shield Fisher. With Shield Fisher, I've done this like 1,000 times and it wasn't as difficult. But like, you know, trying to win with Shield Fisher is like impossible. And I've done it with Dark Stick, which I did it with Greedon, which was also something dumb. I chose to be stubborn. I was be like, I like Greedon. I want to use Greedon. And, well, it was an experience, to say the least. As said, let us jump in. I'm just putting the screen blank for a second. But I've had fun with this challenge. It really pushes me, like, as somebody who loves to like making some decks and deck building, this is like a little fun challenge. I'm get to smash my head against a wall to see what the heck can I make. It's difficult as hell, but it's a fun experience. It's a very fun experience. I like this bit of challenge things. It's an example of how I did the when I played Cardfight Vanguard Deer Days 2 last year. Was it the year before? Yeah, it was last year. When I did Cardfight Vanguard Deer Days 2, when it came out, I challenged myself by using only the commons and rares boss monsters. So, and also only from Stoichea. So I was using Shield Fisher, I was using Iron Anchor, I was using what was the other one that I keep forgetting? The one that has an on place activate a order from Drop Zone for free. I used that one as well. I basically just made 3 decks out of that and just fought the entire game with that. But most of the time, I just like IRL and I have a lot of fun with it. I don't have it, but I've tested this deck before when it came out revealed. Oh, Sheila, how are you? Times are scary right now. Holy shit, Sheila. It's a Gyarados. Jesus Christ. Times are scary. Jesus Christ. This man is just covering my screen. Schiller, like, calm down. Why are you so big? That should not be something I say. Okay. Never mind. Tornadoes. Oh, geez. That's not great at all, is it? I'm lucky that in Puerto Rico, we're mostly a mountainous region, so tornadoes is not really a problem for ourselves. This is really good. It's good against multiple attack decks, but against just big swing deck, its main skill is non-existent. Yeah, basically. It's basically the term of just like, hey, I'm fighting against Dimension Police. And Dimension Police are like, good, I don't care about your mechanic. I'm just going to swing really big, and you're going to die. Okay? And I'm, okay. Guess I die. And we got a challenge. 1, 2, 3, 4. how many times I played against like a deck and I had a friend who just runs deep police, and it's just like, dude, I don't care about that you're playing Mega Colony. I'm just gonna do whatever I want. I'm just like, shit. Tornadoes are very close to me. Ugh, it's not good. Again, I'm just very lucky that thanks to the mountainous region that my island is in, it's just very mountainous. So I don't tend to have a lot of problems because of that. Of like, oh, it's a tornado, yada yada. It doesn't really happen to me at all. And we got a troublesome little guy here. Septos, you don't deserve it. So Chine. Now, all right, I forgot to throw my guy. Forgot to draw as well. Ooh, the second one. Okay, that's decent. That's decent. So I have a okay. I think I have a strategy here. Stand and draw. I'll get dunk on bot. Yep, they died. For some reason, they get the Zapdos for a bit, but I hope it dies, honestly. Now, as for targets I should discard, I should draw this here. Sort of self-plug. Alright, so we write this, we get a draw. Let me read. Okay, we're going to be doing this. So first off, look at top 7 and look for the absolute or you judge maidens. So we're doing that first. And, we get this empirical clear off later. So I kind of want to get the, yeah, I get the grade 2. Got this one to my hand. Deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then draw. Not bad, not bad. Going main phase. Then, this is a grade 3 order, so we're not able to do anything right now. So, in the meantime, I'm just going to call this little lady here. Activate his ability. This is her main phase. I'm able to discard a card from hand. And then draw a card. Not the best, but like, I'll take it. Gridless or equal to your opponent's Vanguard. This unit gains plus 2k power. Not bad. Just an extra 2k, it's fine. And then battle. I'm being a bit greedy myself here, but like, I'm gonna take my, oh shit, and now I notice I'm facing Icy Icon. Yo, that's fine. The Walfie is not. Oh, he's running the Pongo. Dude, I'm so happy they added Pongo. Like, really cool. Sadly, he mostly works only with Ichi Icon. Ah, he killed my guy. I forgot about that. My little lady's dead, and she's able to do a Kane. This is not going to go well for us at all. This is going to be a tiny bit painful, especially since they're going first. This is the type of deck that we really want to go first. Nah, I'm good, buddy. Yeah. You have more than me. Vanguard's grade 3 or greater. This is gonna be annoying. No guard. We kind of have to force. We're kind of forcing this. Give me a trigger, please. No trigger. Card I wanted to. Yeah. Whatever. I hate the puppy. They don't deserve the puppy. Okay, this one we can guard a lot more properly. Guard here. Oh, it's a new blaster. Yeah. I love this deck. I tried it out already. I haven't tried the Kai one, but like, this is really nice. Ooh, that's interesting. This is rolled upon by the grade 3. Okay, nothing there. Kinda when this guy's do your turn, if you have Vanguard with absolute 0, choose one of your rear guards, it gets plus 5k power. Kinda don't want to do this. I'll just throw one of the orders out. Just write this so nothing gets there. And then we're probably just gonna attack the Akane. Most likely Akane hit is gonna be our focus here. Hit Akane. Oh, obviously you want to cast that. 10k? Nah, no trigger. Taking the Akane out there would have been really nice. What can you do? What can you do? Giving Vanguard extra 5k power is kind of nasty. Obviously, activating the effect of the Lien. Lien's actually good. Actually, this might be spoiler for the anime. When the actual world is that cliffhanger. Dude, I already saw it. I saw it today. I saw it a few hours ago, and I'm just like, what the fuck? What? He's still there? That mother... That asshole doesn't stop. He's the equivalent of like, my heart's still beating perfect. I'm not stopping here. I'm gonna keep being an annoyance. Like, how the fuck do you mean he's truly the roaches? I said that. I also said that in the comments section. I was just like, this man's literally the cockroach. Doesn't matter how much he gets his ass beaten in the fucking. How we've had this guy since the beginning of D, and somehow this guy's still alive, regardless of like the shenanigans. He's just like, yo, did you die? My death was greatly exaggerated. Dude is quite literally the most durable bastard in the world. You can't stop him. No guard. Nothing. Heal trigger. Yeah, that's fine. That triple drive, right? No trigger. We lost a copy, but like, not really much of an option. Didn't count correctly there. No, this is gonna be hitting a real lot harder, so I gotta take it. Lost a PG. It's sad. My ball Buddha brother in Christ, how are you still here? Just like, dude, nobody knows. He's literally the most durable bastard in the world. Like, what do you mean you got kicked out of existence and somehow you were just like, so, I'm back. It's just like, how? Just like, I planned for this? I want to, honestly speaking, if they could give us another season, just because the guy somehow hijacks that shit and makes everything go out of control, I would 100% be like, I'm down for this. I'm down for one more season of the Divine Sea if this asshole actually finally gets his way. I would love that so much. It's just like, wait, he's doing whatever the fuck he wants? Yeah. Like actually, yeah. Call the card in this card to ride. So now I'm able to superior call and also superior call here. Literally the most durable. He is the most durable. He is the Kyoyahagi of D series. That's what I'm saying. He's the Kyoyahagi of D series. Just like, how do you mean you're still alive, asshole? That should not be possible. We're gonna need a draw out of this, so I'm not gonna be activating a certain ability that I have. Actually, I have two of these. I can just do this twice. Do this, then I'm gonna activate. I'm just impressed that since he was introduced, I think he's the only character to get an upgrade every season. Yep. He literally had Zorga, he got the other Zorga, he got Maske, then he got a Divine, and somehow he got an alternate, a Phantome. It's just like, it's crazy. If there's an upgrade, he's had it. Plus 10k power, plus 1 drive. Plus 1 drive. Then I discard a card from hand. Front row gets plus 5k power. Plus 5k power. And then activate. So he, not even a main character had that kind of treatment. Nope. Even Yu was like sort of thrown off to the side. Just like, Yu, what the fuck you? He got an Aichi treatment. He appeared for like 5 seconds and then just like, it don't matter. Like, Yu got treated worse. And Mazanori, for some reason, it's just like, dude, I'm the goat. I do whatever the fuck I want. All right, counterblast draw. Okay, now we're doing this. Okay, so 33. No guard all. Got it. Draw trigger. Power to here, draw. Got another PG. Boost. Plus 5k. Draw. Boost. Fire draw. And the turn. You came back, beat the main character, then dipped. Dude, that's what Aishi did. That's literally what Aishi did. Aishi appeared in G Series for one episode, beat Chrono's ass, gave him a GBA, left, and also GBAs never came back. Like, what the hell? I thought GBAs were gonna be like the freaking MC's like final move. Just like, we're gonna push our opponent far enough, and then we're gonna be using GBAs to oppose the Zero of Dragons. I'm just like, why didn't you do that? Could have made a whole strategy where you use the flippers, like the guardian flippers, and then like get more. It was such a waste. That last season of Z was just like, what the fuck is this, man? This is too stupid. I don't know what the fuck's happening. Let's see, guard 28, 38. Wait, this is the one that does that. Wait, give me that second. Then I have to guard with like 2 more cards. You have to do this by obligation here. 48 by obligation, 100%. So Silver Dragon gets a reset, but I'm actually scared of what the world is going to happen in the anime. Dude, if Masanori, I want Masanori to get whatever the heck he wants. Whatever Masanori wants, he should get it. Or not. Got it. He'll trigger baby. I'm gonna get a refund. Third attack. Got it. I would like to see a spin off the manga with Vase. Yay. Manga's gonna be extra peak. I'm just really hoping it doesn't go absolutely out of control here. Hopefully, still kind of excited what the manga could give us, considering the manga's still gonna give us like some extra goodies for attack. Bum 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 bum. Penfengado. Beep beep. Goes to the bottom. Yeah. Goes to hand. Again, discard. No good. Pongo goes soul. And search your deck. Here you go. Top 5. You get nothing. Perfect. Now I stand and I draw. Give me a good card. Not the best card, but we take those. And then Persona right. Draw a card. Ooh, that actually works for me. Hell yeah. Main phase. And then I activate. This actually worked for me. Heck yeah. Rest the rear guard. And then I'm able to look at the top 3 cards of my deck. And not the best, but we take those, honestly. If Masanori becomes the main villain, I better see Bastion come back. I wanted Bastion, man. It's just like, what do you mean we haven't seen Bastion Phantoma? This is bullshit, man. Put the rest of the bottom of the deck. So let's put bottom and then bottom. Then we call this one here. Then Energy Blast. Obviously throw this away. Then this lad's ability. Discard a card from my hand. Plus 5k power to my entire front row. This lad's ability. Counterblast 1. Draw a card. Ooh, that's nice. Then this lad's ability. Discard a card. Plus 5k from row. This little lady's ability. Actually, no, it's only once. Took the soul. And then this little lady's ability. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then plus 10k. 3 drive. And then battle. 43k to Yovanga, nor Bruce. Dude, the kanji. The showing us kanji. Showing us Barrow Magnus. Like, showing us the greed on the, it was there. It was there. We were so close, but we were cucked. We were absolutely cucked. I hated so much that they did that to us. Oh, I have been blessed by the lyrical monasterio telling me that we have to kill this man. Plus a billion power here. Draw 1 card. And plus 10k to everybody. Everybody gets 10k. Second check. Third check. They gave us the over trigger. They want us to win. Power plus 5k. Retire. Draw. Bajillion power. I should put more crits, honestly, in this deck. I should switch the fronts for more. Yeah. Turn end. Persona right again. Yeah, I think this deck will actually be a lot more lethal with just extra crits. Extra crits would just do it. I just don't need fronts. The shields are nice, but like, I don't need them. I think, yeah, draws and crits should be the way to go. Like, make it to absolute crits and give me some draws. Hopefully we can get another draw with effect. Triggers with effects are just like kind of neat. Although I prefer how they're doing it this time around, where they're just giving a generic effect where everybody gets the effect. It's a lot better because then you won't have like certain nations having more abilities because, you know, they're appearing more often. Sometimes the simplest solution is just murder. Yes. Murder is always a good, simple solution to a lot of life's problems. 33k. I'm just not gonna live here. I just need the money. GG. We actually went really far with what we had, honestly. That was Thrift 0 versus Aishi, and we lost, but that was actually pretty close. Like, oh, I saw the new Phantomas. I'm so conflicted. Which one? Which of the? Oh, Impaldio, Lyrical Monasterio. Yeah, Phantome. I am interested. It's Impaldio, you know. Impaldio was never amazing, you know. But like in my case, I'm fairly interested with like the concept, you know. On one hand, I'm so happy for Impaldio, but on the other hand, they turned Robot to anime waifu. She was always an anime waifu. Let's be real. The only one who was really massacred was Magnolia. Well, Magnolia was a guy. He was a king. Not saying women can't be kings. Not saying women can be kings. Fate always proves me otherwise. An emperor can be a woman. A king can be a man. Anybody can be a king. But like honestly, like, come on, I don't really care. Let's see. Now we're going back to the triggers because we're switching out to more crits. One that I was actually tempted as well to do is to do the one with Magnolia with the maids. Because surprisingly enough, some of her cards are actually low ranked. So I could do it. But I didn't do it. I held myself back. I was just like, no, that's too much. Paldio looked exactly like a star diver. It was makes me do so high for it. Dude, it's just like, it's perfect. What I'm actually interested of what's the Lyrical Monasterio is meant to like represent in terms of like the Phantomas. Because with Magnolia, with how they present the Megumi, it was like she's not as free as she's used to be. Like, I find it that interesting. What I'm interested mostly in the Phantomas is not only with the like their implementations, but also just like what it's meant to represent to the person who has become Phantomed. Like Megumi lost a lot of her life's liberties, but she's actually a lot more integrated into her family's company. But she also is technically working with her own team Blackout, her own implementation. Megumi, she went to the rich route instead of the rebel girl route. Exactly. She is less of a rebel and actually was a lot more restricted. She has less liberties, but she's not unhappy. She's actually okay. Like, considering her situations, it's not that bad. And I think with Impaldio, it's that exact same thing. The Impaldio player probably doesn't have as many as life liberties as she used to, because she used to be running around just basically fighting people like Erina, but most likely now she's stuck with like a responsibility or something. And instead of being like that girl who's willing to fight like anybody in a card fight and like obviously a top competitor, she's actually restricted with something. We just don't know what it is yet because we gotta wait till the manga gives us the what's her thing. Because she's one of those phantom. Because she's one of the phantom fighters. Actually, I think the Impala girl literally stayed the exact same in the anime. In the anime, the little bit we got from her, she acted fairly similar, but we don't know her full story because I don't think she would be as affected as Megumi. Although it was worth enough for her to fight for it, I guess. Because at least the Phantom Fighters, regardless how petty, whatever, or petty-ish, the reason they're fighting, they do still want to fight. She most likely was like the... What was his name? The guy that uses Bastion? Well, not Bastion. What was the name of the other guy? Rebel Arms, whatever. First. Everyone beefed with how the voice of her was absolutely loved it. My real crime is that we missed that fight. I wanted to see that fight. Oh, yeah, this goes to the bottom. This also goes to the bottom. This is a grade 1. Oh, this is a grade 1. This is perfectly fine. Everyone's attacking you in the rear guard. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. Not bad, not bad. This is not bad at all. We'll see how far we goes with this time. This time, thanks to our... Oh, yeah, we're going to have a good restriction here. This is going to be slightly annoying, but we can work with this. Okay, stand and draw. Discard. We had a good discard fodder. Then, thanks to a little bit with absolute 0 bricks, I can look at the top 7 cards of my deck and choose another absolute 0 unit. Seems we grabbed the grade 2 again. Lucky. I'm lucky they actually gave decent abilities to these cards instead of like having to make it more box filler. I'm holding up for Cheerleader Bruce. A person can dream. Cheerleader Bruce is diabolical. Considering how kanji is, oh, it would be funny. He'd be Lyrical Monasterio Bruce. I would be down for that. And let's see. That would be turn end, yeah. Yeah, nothing else happens here. Really put into your shuffle your deck. That actually makes the most sense. Lyrical Monasterio Bruce. Bruce is fucking. Oh, Nightbot's here. Why are you here? Wait a minute. What are you doing here? What you trying to hit me? Why are you trying to hit me, my guy, huh? He's trying to kill us. Okay. I see you. Fairly valid reason to kill me. I'll take it. I lost a crit, but I was going to lose it anyway. I was going to draw into it. And the art isn't even like enemy wife Bruce. It's just Macho Bruce in a cheerleader outfit. That'd be funny. But instead, I want a muscly, tall female Bruce. Give me that. Give me that lady. Because if we're talking about restriction, it most likely will be that. Because that's a kanji who never left the family business. Ooh, what do I drop here? This is not great. This would be losing a 10k shield. This would give me something to attack the rear, though. Yeah, we'll lose this one. Grade 2 gives us something for next turn at least. Main phase. Discard fodder here. Yeah, this is fine. Call. Replace a discard a card. Draw a card. Plus 2k. We lose a crit, but we do get another defensive card. Battle. Attacking the rear. Give me that. Thank you. Why is that there? No trigger. That's fine. Let's get this card fodder. That's Ghost of Soul. That's actually nice. Took a crit out. That works out. That worked out. That worked out. That worked out for us quite well. I'm forgetting the shopkeeper's name, but I'm curious to see how their deck is going to play. Which shopkeeper? Which shopkeeper? Getting new? Demonic Dragon Jill Hellas. I'm still wondering what other Phantomi we can get in the manga. Because it's all happening before Akina gets there. Getting hit again would not be as cool here. Kind of don't need the damage. Yeah, I don't need it. 25k. If he gets DOT, he got DOT. He didn't get it. Good. My turn. And a draw, baby. Not the best discard fodder. We take those. Green hair shopkeeper that was the main character. Green hair shopkeeper that was the main character. Oh, you're talking about Shin. Yeah, you're talking about Valkyria. Yeah. Most likely they'll revive the Astral Gauge. God, that Vietnam flashbacks. Vietnam absolute flashbacks. I remember getting absolutely creamed against that deck. Too many times to count. Jesus Christ. That is absolute zero. Shove the soul. Oh no, that's... How are they gonna make the force marker mechanic? Is like most likely they're gonna have the crest thing most likely for him. Most likely. That's my guess, I guess. Call this here. Then I'm not gonna fully commit a lot here. I'm just gonna do Energy Blast 4. Curious at grade 5, it summons. Yep, Valkyrion. 50k and copies the grade of one of the cards Soul Blasted in order to invoke it, I think. I don't remember that particular part. But he copies the... his Drive Shack kit is honestly adaptable. Then this lady's ability. Well, first off, I'm still going to save that instead. Bind it. Is two number cards discard from hand. So activate your ability plus 5k to my front row. I remember hearing people saying that deck was a menace. It was a menace. Initially, it wasn't that strong, but as soon as it started getting like support the next set over, it was quite literally one of the most lethal decks around. Like, I'm not kidding. 23k extra. Do I get the extra 5k? Perfect. And then retire, draw a card. Then attack. Stop watching the Force Marker era, but I heard the Terrors. I played that era, and I played it after the V-Clan collection started coming out for D-Series. It was terrible. That entire year where we were getting extra sets, and he got support like twice or like one more time. It was genuinely terrifying. Like, we were suffering there. That was absolute peak moments. He had like 3 or so cards that quite literally said just like, oh yeah, just keep slapping force markers. That's it. It's just like, what do you mean? It was terrifying. Draw a card. There we go. It was literally his third version that was meant to, which was his upgraded version of his original Vanguard. Not only needed less force markers in order to deploy the astral gate, and can summon Valkyrion faster, but also he can just, the other rear guards could copy the amount of power by force markers the Vanguard had. And the amount, and he can also just get cards, whatever. Dude, it was, and one of the cards was a perfect guard. Like, quite literally, one of the freaking Vanguards functioned as a freaking perfect guard. I was just like, what the fuck don't you have? And that was before V-Clan collection. That was like, fuck. It was hell. I was loyal to freaking to V format, and even I was just like, dude, this is insane. Like, what the fuck's happening? I looked at my friend who was maining that deck, and I'm just like, dude, you should just calm your ass down. You're killing me. Let's see. Guard this here. Vanguard's gonna come with crit. That blah blah blah. Crit +1. I have to guard everything I can, don't I? Yeah, I have to. 28k, and then dropping this here. Yeah, that should do it. 33k. Kinda have to. Yep. My hope is that they bring back older Vanguards like that of Overlord and Blaster. Dude, they already brought Blasters multiple and Overlord multiple times. I don't want another one. They literally just sent me decks. Like, no, I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine without having anything more. I mean, let's see what else it does. I don't know. Let's see. Don't have to do this here. 25, 15k, 25k, 2. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, thank God. Discard. Or 4 or more attack. Start discarding, buddy. Start discarding, buddy. Come on. What would you like to leave? Come on. Damage check. I'll take it. Draw, trigger, power, and draw. Don't got Persona right, sadly. But, like, give me, please. Nah, no Persona right. Oh, well. Gonna have to make do here. Okay, I'll be doing this here. This, rest of rear guard. Look at the top 3 cards of my deck. There's a card from amongst them to call. Discard, call. Calling another, this one would be here. Calling this one would be here. This won't be as great. But this will let me go through a bit more of my deck, so it should be good because an extra 10k power boost. Rest goes to bottom, so bottom. And then bottom. Please, Bushy, give me my Goddess Full Moon or Silver Wolf Gar. Dude, if they give me Garmor, I will lose my shit. I'm gonna be honest. I will absolutely lose my shit. Absolutely lose it. I would be happy as hell. Let's see. I'm gonna be calling this lady here. And then calling this lady here. Activating her ability. Discard a card. Plus 5k from row. Plus 5k power. Then this lady here, kind of plus 1. Draw a card. That's fine, that's fine. Over even that, I need Beast DD in my life. Dude, no, I need Karma. Dude, give me a Shurikaiser. Don't give me BDD, give me a Shurikaiser. If they can give me a Shurikaiser, they have my soul. Beep, beep. So an extra 5k power. And then this lady's effect here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then plus 10k power. 3 drive. And then we battle. $18k to your Vanguard. Critical trigger. That's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Then with a boost, 41k to your Vanguard. Sadly, getting like units with pretty decent grade and ability here are fairly difficult. Oh yeah, baby, Sagitta, you're doing works. Discard, yep. Triple drive, critical trigger, power and crit here. Most likely they got a sentinel there. Check. Nothing. Third check. Nothing. Yeah, PG again, most likely. Or just enough triggers there. Most likely they'll have enough triggers. Yeah, that's what I assumed. 38k plus that extra defended. Turn end. God, losing my draws was bad. Actually, I don't remember Shurikaiser. It sounds familiar. Oh, you're probably not from the OG era. Shurikaiser was Kamui's original Vanguard. He was a grade 3 unit when swinging. When you reveal a grade 3 unit, you can stand a rear guard. That was Kamui's original Vanguard. And not that unit, while didn't get enough like praise in the anime, I thought that was a waste of time. That unit did get a cross ride. It even got a stride. And in V format, in one of the V clan collections, he appeared once again. They added him to the game. Wait, the 4 arms robot? Yes, he is the GOAT. Shurikaiser. Yeah, he's my GOAT. He's my GOAT. Dude, if they like give the characters their first Vanguards, like give me Misaki, her Amaterasu, or Tsukuyomi, one or the other. Give Kamui a Shurikaiser, because the Shurikaiser was the GOAT. And they already added Aishi twice. Like, they added Aishi 3 times. They gave me Alfred, they gave me Majesty Lord Blaster, and they gave me Alfred and Soul Saver Dragon. It's just like, just give me a Shurikaiser. I'm not asking for much, man. Let's see. What do I guard with this? Guard here. 28k. That does it there. Shurikaiser was my goat. He was my man. He was just like, he was just the best guy around. He just exuded just absolute power and shadness. He was the goat, I tell you. The goat. Let's see. Guard. 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 And intercept. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, Shadow Kaiser, Invincible, and the Mike Squid guy, the screaming and dancing and out there shout. Operator standing by. Dude, I love Shout. They always just gave that man like an extra, just like, Shout, what the fuck are you saying right now? It's just like, I'm saying whatever the fuck I want. I'm just like, fucking fair, man. You deserve it. Yeah, minus is 0. I ain't getting hit by your measly crits, sir. Okay, maybe that one. Good. Does he get another crit? That'd be kind of sus. Twin drive. No guard, man. No guard. You hit me with that. Critical trigger again. He got it. Just need to start pulling heals. Heal the first one. Recover 1 damage. I survive, baby. I need 1 more heal in order to survive. Discard. I'm not letting you do your shenanigans unless you discard, buddy. GG. I love this deck so much. It took a pain to freaking build, but just like, dude, it, not even man enough to GG me. It's just like, dude, I put you in the ranker with what I have, man. And the main character, we don't really see other decks. Yeah, that's what I hate, man. Like, I would let Garmer pass if they give him to me, but like, give me some of the other guys. There's other good characters. Like Ren, Kai, and Aichi have already appeared. Give us the other goats. We have Team Q4, the rest, the other 2. Like, give them to me. We already got Leon back in the game. We got freaking... What was his name? What did he got? We already got Leon. And we got, what was his name? The guy that used Dayusha. We have him back in the game, but we don't have the rest of Q4. Like, what the fuck? Like, we have Asuka back. Like, what do you mean we have Asuka and we don't have Misaki? And we got Blaster Dark Icon deck back. It's just, like, dumb as hell. All right, this is a Thrift Zero. Just like, how are you giving me these absolute... Like, these decks are cool, but we could just have Q4 back. Like, why don't we have Q4 back? It puzzles me, man. It puzzles me. I'm gonna check if I can do a little bit of modifications here. I already checked the card pool like a billion times, but like I wanna give it one more. I wanna give it one more shot. No, I'm not dueling you. Let's see. I kind of want to check grade 2s. My grade 1s are pretty decent. Do it myself. I think the closest Q4 deck, not Aisha Kai, was Rotovisor. I guess, but that's not really Nova Grapplers. That was like, that was technically Nova Grapplers, technically, but it's like the descendant, you know? It's just like, how do I explain this? It's their ancestor, you know? Well, not ancestor, the guy who carried the culture, so to speak. It's more of a Nova Grappler Light. Yeah, it's Nova Grappler Light. Like, give me a Shura Kaiser. Give me a Shura Kaiser and give me Amaterasu. Especially with the whole icon deck thing. Just like, you guys could make like more structured decks of like Q4, or you can just do what you're doing with Ren. Just like add it in the set and just give me Kamui. Give Kamui, man. And if you give me Misaki with like, if you give me Misaki with Amaterasu, I will be there. Because if you give me Amaterasu in there, I need Silent Tom, yes. But not only that, if they give me Amaterasu, let me show you something. One of my favorite things about OTT with Amaterasu is that Amaterasu has this little gal with her that makes her absolutely... Amaterasu has a Legion. Like, it's not an incredible Legion. I will be honest. It's not an incredible Legion. But she does have it. Silent Tom was the best. Silent Tom was just like, I'm gonna guard with Great Zero. Silent Tom just flips the middle finger and then shoots you with it. It's the best, man. It's just like, Misaki literally was like, what are you doing? I'm playing Silent Tom. And you know what you're doing? You are shutting up. The finger shooting gun was max aura farming. Dude, his art is aura farming. Just like, look at this man. Look at his drip. That looks like a gun, dude. That's his finger. And then, there we go. Dripping. This Silent Tom was funny. He's just like, no sentinels, baby. Which technically, what? Silent Tom's is the GOAT, man. Just look at him. All-time favorite, absolute threat. He still will always be. Sadly, he's not as applicable in premium format. Because premium format, you can just be like, I'm just an OG card, man. I don't care. Especially now with how they changed the format. It's just like, Silent Tom, you're not viable. Narukami's coming back. and they will punch your throat. Let's see. Do we have anything low budget that has draw trigger? Can give me draws? Because I'm already running the max draw triggers. Like, can anybody do me a solid? Actually, I'll just check everything. I'll check everything. I have nothing to lose here. I can only do the counter blast every turn, every so often. So it would not be bad to use another card that uses the counter blast ability. That's a low budget at least. So I can do that. Soul Blast card. Nope. 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 Surprisingly enough, no. I don't have Magnolia, so I can't use her. Let's see. Who else can I use? Plain Gem Order. I do not play Gem Order this deck, surprisingly enough. If your Guardian Circle has 2 more units and no other grade 2 unit. Nah, that asks for too much. Anything else? Come on, give me anything. Black Wings. I do not have that. Blah, 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 blah. Energy Blast. I kind of use that all the time. I know Lyrical encompasses all the idol girls, but anime, I didn't realize how some of them are just anime girls. Yep, some of them are just plain old anime girls. Like, obviously you see like differences, like you see more Dragroids, you see certain you see some girls that are just straight up animals. But yeah, some of them are just straight up just anime tropes. Just that's it. Like, it's understandable, but it's just like, I did not expect this. It doesn't have no face-up cards. This unit cannot be chosen by your opponent's card effects. Funny, not what I need. Siana, what I need. Anything else? Give me budget cards, guys. Come on, come on. Now, when you place on rear guard from hand to your main phase, shoot out the 1 normal unit of Greyless equal to your vanguard from hand. Call it to rear guard and gets plus 5k power. Not a single dud in sight. None of that, sir. Attacks, discard a card until the end of the battle. Nope, it's during the during the battle. Could discard. Has it be main phase? I mean, you could discard by hand by doing your turn. I could do that. Nah. Not as optimal. Let's see. Anybody else that has a pretty decent, but the attacks, Great Great Vanguard, Soul Charge 1. If it's trigger unit with Soul Charge, your opponent cannot enter them until the end of that battle. I respect it. Hey, it's a money printing clan. I respect the grind. Also, the fact they're not doing as bad in supporting it, they're doing pretty decent. The whole dress up mechanic was pretty nice, and they give a decent unit here and there. Like Sagitta got some cards here and there. I just can't use them. I have one of them, which is like this one, which is the discard thing, and the other one I think is it's this one here. Plays on rear guard, you have a Vanguard with absolute 0. Soul Blaster your deck for a card and discard it, shuffle your deck. If you have Vanguard Greater Grid, this you get 5k power. When you with Judge Maiden and discarding space on rear guard, this unit is on. Put this card into your soul, draw a card, and if you have a Greater Greater Vanguard with absolute 0 in discarding, counter +1, and all of your formidable units get plus 5k power. Just more power. And also the fact with the absolute 0, we can also negate the cost for the extra attack. Absolute meta, no, but it is one to underestimate. I don't think so. Nah, I think I'm gonna pick up the cards, honestly. I like her a lot. She's very restrictive. I like decks like that. Like, they can do something for, like, the defensive turn are a lot more nicer. It's like, I forget the name for the Stoichia deck that does it, but the one that has the Blitz Marker mechanic, they just got a new one. He looks really good. I'm actually really impressed, and I'm kind of excited to use it. The really with damage on 3 more face down cards. Don't get face down cards often. Anything else that can do a thing here? Maybe place a regal reveal a card. Choose one new regal, saying card name as the reveal card for this card. It gets 5k power to the end turn. Nope. Sweet Linker cards. Anything else you can give me that's good, please? It's low budget. I don't have money. God, it's such a fairly balanced deck, and that's what makes her not meta. Yeah, it's fair. Like, usually the decks that are a lot more balanced don't tend to have like anything good, or they're just badly constructed. Like, it's either balanced or they just constructed the deck back, like they did with Alfard Fantome. Like now, and also now that Alfard Fantome came out, I want regular Alfard, which was Brancate originally, because it used to be Brancate. So I'm curious about that. I want regular Alfard. I want to see what the heck that guy does. Which I assume functions fairly similar. Alfard seems like Dayusha. Because when they're doing the Phantomas, they're just like, it's the same mechanic, but it's similar-ish mechanic, but like other nation. Counterblast, extra guard is not bad. It's like a fairly legendary Pokemon. It's good, but it gets against a man that's fair, still low. Fair enough. Think we can switch this little lady, switch one of these. Add a copy of this little lady. She seems fairly decent. When you put into your order zone during your battle phase, first put into your order zone during your battle phase. If you do not have a unison card name as this card, and you blast 4, can't use it. Flameglam, Artesia, when it attacks, hits, Soul Blast 1, shooting units gets 10 power to the end of the turn. Huh. What? Wait a minute, I gotta think. Because something I'm noticing is my opponents are usually letting me hit. So. If they're letting me hit, then I could warrant something. There is a card, fairly oldish card that we could use. Checking things here. Magazine card support. No, don't want that. Anything else I could use here? From the first match, it does also look like the deck blows through hand somewhat fast. Yeah, just a bit. But the advantage is that we're able to recuperate hand quite a bit thanks to the triple drive. And the grade 2s also help us out in regenerating hand. Like, even with like the low rarity cards that we do have, we're able to fairly make it back nice. The problem is that we can't get those units back. That's the problem. There's no method of us getting the cards from drop to hand in any way, shape, or form with this type of budget. So either I have to pace it, which I think would be like the proper way to do it, like properly pace the deck. God, these commons rule with the extra shields, like kind of nice. Rip Starka being a rare, yeah. Then the break, sadly, but we'll make it work. Now, I'm looking for a certain card. Because a very easy pattern that I've noticed is that my opponents tend to let me just slap them in the face. So if they're letting me slap them in the face, because we just want to run a few cards that can actually do something. When you attack Soul Blast 2, these units get straight to the battle, and I'll put this unit into the top of your deck. This is like a last attacker. It doesn't work well because top of the deck card is just like, You'll miss your 4th attack. God, yeah, I miss it. Shooter units gets 5k power to the end of turn. I think the order letting me top 3 is kind of nice. Kind of don't want to waste it. Actually, would drop. Where's she? Drop this to add a 4th of this. But I'm willing to trade this little lady here for something else. The draw is nice, but I could just make more pressure in general. Maybe a bit more energy charging. Sadly, energy charging, the only card that really energy charges are a higher rarity, sadly. There's nothing low rarity energy charges. Like, we have low rarity for counter charge, but that's an order. But we don't use counterblast a lot in this deck. So it's like, yeah, it's really, yeah, dang. I'll have to wait till they make another set in like summer. In summer when we get another update for this. Gonna have to wait, sadly. We need to play some record from hand, reveal top card deck, and if it's a unit, if it's not a that is not a grade 2, call it to an open rear guard. Hold on, it's very I would throw this away for the order, I'm not gonna lie. Because it's a grade through I can call. Yeah, I would. A grade through I can call that has an ability that can let me look at the top cards of my deck, and she's a rare. As long as it's not grade 2, but I don't have a lot of grade 2s. Like, I have a few. I have 12. But, like, I can substitute the rest of the numbers for a grade 1 with a decent ability. With her like this, I'll keep this. So, like, it was pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Like, most likely something to substitute this little lady here. She's still really good, but, like, if we could get something better, that'd be nice. Artesia? God. It's mocking me that Artesia just got a common there. When your Vanguard is attack, it's energy blasting. I can't do that shit. Just get another card that can do something here. Or I think I'm gonna add control. All right. Zero. Press this. These are zeros. Sadly, this is a double rare, so I don't got a searcher and the extra attacker. Energy charger, sadly can't use her because. And our multi-attack is not available to me, sadly enough. She actually hits fairly good. I'm not supposed to read a 5-page and creating a presentation, but I just not in the mood. My recommendation would be if you clearly don't have any ideas or don't have a method to concentrate, at the moment, try to just use Google Gemini and just like try obviously look for the sources for your paper. Look for your sources in your paper, throw it at it, and see what you can get out of it. Obviously, my recommendation is if you're really, really lazy and you can't really come up with anything, and you're doing that, you can do that, but you have to review what it's writing and also add your own, like, add your own spice to it. Like, add how you would write this thing, unless it's like something formal where it needs like really formal writing. Like, I'm not saying this as a method to like properly sheet, but this is a method of like actually being able to like do anything when you're kind of stuck. Because when you're stuck, you generally can't do shit. If the number of your rear guard is 0 or 4 or more, this unit gets 5 cards. Like, I've had situations where I've genuinely just been like, I'm not in the mood to like do anything like that. I'm not really that. I have everything and I'm really good at forming stuff fast. I just get senioritis. Then you can just like then if it's not that, then you can just again use that to generate ideas or something. Because I'm also similar to like that where I last minute I'm able to rush things. I feel like shit afterwards, but like I'm able to work it out. Kind of want to keep her. Just yeah, a little bit of control would be nice. I mostly do it when I'm having that type of situation or like I genuinely can't come up with an idea. Which considering how I am, it happens fairly often. The moment I lock the flip in, it just takes certain days. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I have days where I'm generally just like can't compute it all. It's really annoying. I don't like I try, but like I just not my brain just doesn't want to work, then it doesn't want to work. Can't do shit. Got another game. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And calling on Tails. I've called it. Tails is mine. You can't take it. Yes, he chooses. First, okay. Good luck. Have fun, buddy. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Heal's not as great. Bottom. Grade 2, grade 1's kind of sweet. Got PG and got this. Most likely, there's this card fodder. There we go. 2, 3, 4. God, I love the absolute zero art as well. This is right. I'm running an communication based on Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's going to be fun once I do it. I'm just not feeling writing just yet. Okay. I mostly have that because when I end up when I do use the GPT and then I end up checking the writing, I ended up just like slowly and slowly destroying the entire thing and just being like, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks. Other than general points of like what an essay would have, I'm just like, most of this shit I don't care. I'm just throwing it away. This way. Right. Look at the top 7 cards. Choose an absolute 0. We have 2 targets. This one's better. This one just goes to soul. And deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then draw a card. Ooh, that's nice. They don't have a lot of retire, so I'm just gonna play ball here. Activate her ability. Draw a card. Because I have a Vanguard with absolute 0. Shift the soul. And since the grade less are equal to my Vanguard, plus 2k. And then battle. I saw what you're doing, buddy. If you're going to be doing superior rides, I don't care. I will be smacking you. As for the presentation, I literally do not know how to format it. Not from not knowing how to. More of the teacher literally didn't even put any details about it. Ooh, that sucks. Ooh, PGs, it's not bad. If it's due on Monday, I don't know how to help you, man. Oh, wait, the end turn. I forget about that. I'm just going to have to wish you luck on that, sir, because I do not have an idea how to work with that. Usually my teachers are really good at it. Give me the instructions. It's just the problem is sometimes I just do not get the instructions, or like I don't really write them down sometimes. I'm trying to now. Like I've had to, this has just happened to the beginning of the year. Thankfully, I managed to pass one of my classes this semester. But like what's left of my semester, I have like 3 classes I have to pass, and I have to be a lot more dataful with them. Like tomorrow is gonna be like prepping for this stream and just doing everything else in order to just survive. I have to guard this, don't I? 1. Oh, thank God. Yeah, I thought you were gonna do that. Stand and draw. Don't want to discard her. Considering they have a lot of retire, I don't need this then. Ride. Then battle. They're gonna get filled in there regardless of what I do, so I'm just gonna simply just write an essay, make a presentation. No requires or limits. The only limits is how we have 10 minutes to present, and that's it. Ah, fair enough. And just do whatever. Just do whatever. If you want to have templates, then just write the whole thing, and then just like have a template for it. Just do what you normally do for these. Okay, fine. Fine draw. Also, the another thing for this challenge that really bothers me is that I can't have a Regalis piece, man. They're all double rares or higher. It's just like I got none of them, man. What would I do for twin casts? I'd be crazy. Like twin casts, just 2 separate shields would be amazing. I've done weirder presentations than this. I'm cool bailing. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's good to hear. It's good, really good to hear. I'm gonna be real. Hand's kind of nasty. It's really good. I'm a card fighter after all. We're scrappy. We're really, really scrappy. All right. Time to take things seriously. Bring it on, Deep Lands. Between me and you and the fact you're about to be murdered. It's the fish. It's the deep sea fish. God, I love the concept of this. It's just like a really deep sea fish. I love it. And the art for them, it looks terrifying. It looks great. The fact that it also goes well with the rotting a strip dragon is just like is not that bad actually. It's kind of cool. Like just a little bit cool. I'm not gonna lie. Them going first hurts me though, kind of bit. Kind of with this deck, I kind of want to go first. God, I'm gonna grab this deck after After this stream, I'm just gonna look it up. I'm sure this deck doesn't cost a lot, but like, I'm gonna shack, and if it's just like really budget, I'm just like, yeah, just give me this shit. I don't care. I don't really need any more soul. Like, my soul blast is not gonna be that heavy. And I'm gonna have like attackers decently enough, so it's just like, yeah, I can guard this. The worst is that this will probably be pretty big. Don't have a big enough shield. Draw trigger. Okay, that works for me. Okay, pretty sweet. 18k. 26k. And if he gets a trigger, he can inherit it as well. He does lose the drive check, so that makes it a lot more linear. No guard. Just gonna have to bet money here. That worked out. I have the deck, so it's not pricey as I remember. I imagine it's not. It's not really meta or anywhere in relevance. It's just an annoying deck to throw in. I'm just like, I'm all about that. I'm a Mega Colony player in Premium and in V format. I'm 100% live for this. Just like, I could be an annoying piece of crap. Hell yeah. Hit me with that. Yeah, multi-attack because you have Rotting and Surf Dragon, but he does not have the power. I will keep that. And also... -2 drive. Tax, if you have what does you get drive +1, 18k. You don't do anything. Oh, well, he does that when your other unit attack, if it's a 5th battle turn, puts you into soul kind of charge 1. Okay. Fair enough. 21k. I will not be taking that. I already have 2 damage. I don't need any more damage. Trigger works fine. Stand. Draw. Cute discard, but not what I want. Gonna have to sacrifice her, though. All the other cards in my hand are kind of cards I want to keep. Right. Then, thanks to the nice abilities of these cards, I'm able to just get a card here. And then get a card here. This is really good. I think the only pricey cards are Star Card, the ability triggers, and I think another card. That's fine. Also, the triggers also got reprinted, I think 2 sets ago. Or a set ago. So I think it shouldn't be as pricey. Plus, the other things I want are the draws. So, like, the heals would be nice, but, like, not necessary. Let's see. Now, for other card that I'm going to be dropping is this lady here. So it's here. Then I'm going to be doing a good old... I already have 2 copies out, so... Stand there. Plus 5k from row. Free discard there. Thank you very much. So this is going to be a 20. And now I want another booster in there. So call. And then... And then I'm going to do it one more time. And then activate her ability in order to give front row another 5k power. I was waiting for a new Astro support. Respectable, respectable. I'm just a Shura Kaiser waiting. Like, I'm genuinely being like, yeah, if I could get a Shura Kaiser, that'd be sweet. I would lose my marbles. 3 drive. And I'm just going to hit you with 3 attacks. But 3 biggish attacks. Now, with a boost, since I'm attacking with your Vanguard. 33k to your Vanguard. I was going to upgrade my Astro till later. She's gotten any support since debuting. Ooh, that's kind of bad. But what can you do? What can you do? We just tried our best to see if we're upgrading our cards. Oh, my opponent is realizing they're in a difficult situation. This match might be closer than we think. Okay, thanks to her ability, draw a card. That works out. That works out. That gets it out of the deck. And now, 33k triple drive is insane. Like, I love this deck so much. No guard. Triple drive. Heal triggered, no recovery, but power to here. 2nd check. No check. 3rd check. No trigger. That's fine. That's fine. Still at pretty decent numbers, and we got another trigger. So 38k plus, thanks to its ability, 43k. God, the fact that the ability also to get the draw is basically just, oh, my Vanguard's a grade 3. Perfect. I get the draw. One more card, buddy. One more card. Go to 5. GG. And also, beep, draw. Attack. And higher, you have to discard. Oh, baby. Absolute Zero Sagitta tells you, obey my command. God, I love her. She's so great. I tested out this deck mostly because just like, it looks cool enough. I like her style. And then she went like her art and everything. And then after playing her out, it's just like, yo, this deck's kind of nice. I'm 100% picking it. I'm picking these pieces up. I'm 100% picking these pieces up. Like lyrical, the advantage of lyrical, when you're choosing lyrical, I was like, yup, that's the one. The reason I pick up decks, mostly it's just like either A, they have a fun mechanic, or they have like something very interesting to play around with, or they're just like defense. If they're defense, I'm just like, give me defense. I love Empoleon. I love Sagitta. I love Shield Fisher. And I love, what was your name? What was your name? I love the new magic lady that we had. I tested her out on Monday. I forget she the one from last week's anime. I love her so much because she does have some defensive capabilities. The other lyrical, I thought it was a box girl, but I once thought it absolute. It was done deal. Yeah, that's acceptable. That's acceptable. And what was the other deck? Another deck that I really like is the Dino Dragon decks. The two Dino Dragon decks and those Tachikaze decks, the one with like the cavemen, Spino Marcus, and Gigarex are just like top tier design. The most I hate about Gargrex is some cards are name restricted, but like the deck is solid, and Spider Marcus is solid, and Venatior is literally unga bunga, swing hit, get crit. Literally, I'm attacking you. Guard with 3 cards, or you're screwed. Like, oh, so good. Like, I have a PG. I genuinely do not care. You heard what I said. I will hit you with the great sword. I'm having blast. I'm blast here. Okay, this is inherits crit, and this. When you would ride my card as the factor means the place will increase 35k. When you attack and get second penalty in a battle, if your opponent's attacking unit is a rear guard, it gets 20k instead. Wait. When chose one of your units being attacked and it gets second penalty, if your opponent's attacking unit is a rear guard, it gets 20k instead of the 20k. 33k and guard. 38k, buddy. A Mysteria card, but I was hoping for more stronger ability. Fair enough. I like the idea of the giant robot card I have to that, but I just got a big beat stick at the end of the day. It's actually fairly good, mostly because you can just deploy that early. That's a first turn card you can have. And as far as I've seen, you basically can just have like 50k on a rear guard first grade 3 turn with that guy. Obviously, you have to like have the enough cards for it. But like, I think as support rolls on, that card's just gonna get bigger and better. Because it's just like having the cards leaving the deck and just getting them out as soon as possible. 28k, 38k. Although, yeah, I think it was kind of bland when it was revealed like the second grade 3 turn. I'm just like, come on. Give it like an extra 5k additionally. Like, you know, it's like make it lethal. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good for it. It's 28k. doesn't have sentinel ability. Okay. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Draw trigger. Okay. Okay. Throwing power to where? Like, I would love to have seen a block with one more card type beat, but I feel like that may have been overkill. Yep, that probably was. He already had like a bunch of meteors. Lost a grade 2. That's fine. The same word sense floor is kind of nice. I didn't know we had this card. Like, I'm genuinely surprised. It's so early on. She's really nice. Yeah, you can call as much as you want, buddy, but you're paying for those extra battles. Jesus, what is with that man's hand? It's pretty big, but I'll make work with it. I'll make work with it. He discarded 1. There we go. 1 card less. That's 1 drive. Other attacks are going to be hitting a lot bigger. I genuinely can't guard if he gets another crit. If he gets another crit, we most likely will die unless we get like a bunch of triggers. So we can only guard really 1 attack. So no guard. He got the crit. Now we need to get triggers in order to, like, 2 triggers in order to function. Draw trigger. Okay, we got a card with that. That's good. Good card. No trigger there, but we can survive. Let's see, 38. Yeah. We can totally do this. This one hitting here, 41k. Barely. The draw trigger was very integral for this. Because... beep. The draw trigger was very integral. Descado. I'll force these cards out of your hand, buddy. Thank you, draw trigger enemy go for the win. Yeah, she helped me out with this, man. Stand and draw, give me a good card. Ooh, that was actually pretty good. And also we have Persona Rider. Draw. Not the best, but we take those. Best we could do here is not throw a lot to the board. Keep a bit in hand. Throw this here. Move this here. We still have 1 copy of this little lady here. Bind it. And now, proc the ability. Plus 5k the front row. Then I'm gonna be a little bit crazy here and sacrifice my Persona Ride. So I'm gonna be doing this. Discard this. To proc the 5k extra here. And then thanks to her ability, since the card was discarded for a card's ability this turn, I can counterblast 1, draw a card. Not the best, but I'll take advantage of it. I still get an extra card out of this. Then, Vanguard's ability. Energy Blast 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And she gets an extra 10k power. 3 drive. So now we're going to be swinging with as much power as possible. So 28k will force them to throw a trigger out. We haven't decked in a lot. Okay, we're doing this. 28k. They have to drop a trigger and extra. They only were able to pull 2 triggers. So they got to draw. Another card, please. There we go. Another card. 33k, yeah. Because... wait, 23k, 38k. Does this function as an extra shield? Extra fund and extra shield. Okay. 43k, triple drive. They need a PG for this or a lot of shield. They got a PG. They have to drop a trigger. The rest of the hand is triggers. Ah, I had a feeling. I had a feeling you were there, dear. Kajillion here. Draw 1 card. Deck and 10k power to everything for the rest of the game. Second check. Critical trigger. power and crit. If they don't have a PG here, they're dead. Third check. No trigger. The OT waifu. If they don't have anything here, they die. Like, quite literally die. If they don't have a PG, they... Ooh. Ooh, come on, come on. Come on. GG! We did it! We absolutely... Man, happy this worked. Jesus. GG, we managed to do it with a thrift shop. Oh, I'm so happy. What the heck? That was really good. That was just really good. I got a bit scared by the heal there. I kind of, yeah. This was really nice. Okay, this was a 0 thrift versus Deep Lands, and we managed to score a win. Dude, that was close. That was really, really close. Like, the do it myself, this really was very integral for this. That was really integral. And this card, just like this card being a rare is like, we were saved by it. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oh my freaking God. Okay, okay. I'll take away the retire mostly just to have an extra do it myself and then extra also share. That's it. I threw away the extra grade 3 just to have the extra grade 2. The extra grade 1. For a rare to have an ability like that, God bless. Yes. Like, yeah, it's really good. For a rare to have this ability to help us in the deck, it's really nice. And honestly speaking, also this rare is really good. It's just like, it's literally just like, oh, you want to do 4th attack? Sweet. You don't have to pay the continuous ability. It's just like, nice. Now I need to get floor out because floor is going to be fairly integral in order to make shit work here. And I think this is going to be our last game of the night. 2, 3, 4. God, we got a freaking win. Oh, freaking yeah. Oh, and we got to go first too? This is going to be great. This is going to be great. I'm genuinely ecstatic here. 2, 3, 4. How's the hand though? Heal, we switch out. Sentinel, we switch out. Keep this. We don't really want this one. This is fine-ish. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. The power of the first turn. Dude, we're going to have... Ooh, and Direful Dolls too. Hello. This is going to be fun. I haven't fought Direful Dolls yet. This is another deck I really, really like. And now they got actually pretty decent support. So, Erotandro. That's okay. We can defend with that. Stand on draw. And do this. Activating her ability. Look at the top 7 cards. So look for an absolute 0. Did we get any good ones? Just shove the soul. Was our only good one here. Discard it for next turn. Oh, we do have the one though. But discard for next turn. Don't really use soul though. Don't really care. God, just let me pick anything. Yeah, I'll grab the soul. It just feels like the last waste here. And deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And turn end. Missing the extra draw is kind of sad, but I still have 6 cards, so it's not a complete loss. God, the support they got. Oh, shit. The top of cards that shows downfall, put into your social for your deck. Oh, that's really good. Please tell me you whiff. Get all triggers, get all triggers, get all triggers. Ah, they got some. Every card is bound during your turn. If you have a great Vanguard with Direful Touch card, bind this card, choose 2 of your units to get 5k power at the end of the turn. 16k power. I'm able to guard. 1. Shit, they got it. Oh, no. OT, thank God. Not what I want to see it later, but like, hey, 1 damage less, I'll take it. Stand and draw. Losing this other copy here. Since I'm feeling a bit salty, we'll take advantage of this. Activate its ability. Discard a card. This one here. To get a draw card. Ooh, that's really good for next turn. If it's an emergency. She gets 2k power here. And then thanks to this, since my Vanguard's an absolute 0, shift the soul. And then battle. Thank you to your Vanguard. He's probably going to take it. Got it. But... come on, deck. I feel it. I feel the trigger. I feel it. Shit, it wasn't there. Okay. Regardless, they wasted a trigger. I'll take that. I'll take that. Sadly, we lost our OT. And funnily enough, the reason I run this one is because this is exactly the one I have. And literally, it's right next to me. Like, she's right here with me. A little gal here. Just so, this is from the... when I ordered from 50 Card Shop when they did the whole... special thing. I just got extra copies. It's nice. She's a nice little gal. 18k. Do I want a second damage? I don't really need it. Don't have enough guard though. That sucks. No guard. Hopefully no trigger, no crit. No trigger. Hopefully I get a heal one of these turns. Stand and draw. Give another grade 2. That's a grade 1. Discard target. Most likely this one here. Already have 1 in board, so it should be fine. Ride. Then, thanks to the ability of the grade 2, since rolled upon, call. And also call. Then, let's start doing shenanigans. I don't really want to throw this one here, so instead, move this here. Call this here so I can get bored. Then, activate the ability of this lady here. Bind this here. So now, this little lady loses ability, and then this little lady's ability. Plus 5k to the entire front row. I mean, this is a 23k, 23k, 28k, so they have to guard with triggers and extra in order to be able to block it. Then this little lady here's ability, Energy Blast 4. Reduce discard. Discard. Okay. All right. If your Vanguard's greater greater absolute 0 and your opponent's Vanguard greater greater. Ah, shit. Ah, okay. Can't do it. Fair enough. And plus 10k. Regardless, I can still hit the magic number, so it's still fairly fine. Not the best, but we can take those. So with the boost, Anchor's absolute 0, so 23k. Able to get some draws out of that. Heal trigger, doesn't recover. Tire, draw. Not exactly. 3 drive. Heal trigger, power to here, recover 1 damage. Third check, no trigger. Momentary Sanctitude is not bad. With a boost, attack the Vanguard, 33k. Red tire, draw a card. Not bad. Got some decent defensive. I like taking second far more, even with the first turn decks. I want the guard restrict. Absolute Sagitta. Really nice. Try for damage once it hits turn 2. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Oh shit, my OES is disconnecting. That's not good. Stay connected, you bastard. Why are you wavering now? We're nearly done. Oh, no, yeah, I'm getting disappointed. We're near the end. Why do you give up now? Do not give up. This is the last game. If we kill this man, we are absolutely winners. Drive +1. Doesn't get triple drive. Nope. It gets an extra drive. Okay. I have the PG regardless of Sanctitude. No worries. No worries. We made a mistake. Oh, we'll be back. Yeah. We're fine. We're fine. We went so hard it crashes. It did. Literally, the game says just like, you shouldn't have won. You gotta crash the stream now. Oh, that is funny. Do I have... I don't have Persona. That sucks. 25k. Don't want that. First attack. When you show and call a card. That you sad yet so baller of all the way to stop the stream. It'd be really funny that the games, the system be like, you can't win anymore. That's impossible. 31k. Do I have a PG? Should I PG? Perfect guarding just in case. Dropping one of my draws. Yeah. Heal trigger. He recovers 1. Okay, fair. And yeah, I'll write third check. Yeah, twin cast. That's nice. It's gonna have the extra shields with the soul though. That's gonna be annoying. 46k. That one's pretty big. I'll take it. Lost one of the copies of her. Hopefully I can heal it. Get a draw out of that. Gives the soul. Myself probably gets a card from drop, shoves it back in. Yeah, that sounds about right. Grab the heal. Yeah, the heal's really worth. 31k. 41k. Let's see. This is choose one of your units being attacked, and it gets 2k brought to the battle. If your opponent's attacking unit is a rear guard, it gets 20k plus 20k instead. Your attacking unit is a rear guard plus 10k there, and then I'm able to drop a draw in there. Blitz order's working. Blitz order is working. That blitz order is saving my butt. Renoton, Stando, can you give me Persona? Didn't give it to me. All sad. Oh well, them the breaks. First off, we're doing this. Call skill when place a from hand, reveal the top card of my deck. Ah, it's great too. Fuck. Bottom of the deck. Such a Sag thing. Oh well. What can you do? What can you do? Move this here. Then call this lady here. Then since we are in this kind of precarious situation, we're gonna be doing... Okay, we're doing this. Doing this. Sent the bind zone there. I work in a church choir, so I'm doing Easter Sunday. Dude, I work in my church's sound system. I was there today and I'm gonna be there on Sunday. Plus 5k power. And then this one's ability, discard a card. Plus 5k power. Plus soul. Discards ability, counter blast 1. Draw a card. Not the best draw, but we'll take those. Then this lady's ability, energy blast 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 10k power. 3 drive. So battle. We're screwing up the attack patterns mostly because we're not going to have... Actually, no. 80k, 80k, 26k, 26k. This is 1624k. Oh, this one's... Yeah. We're... How I'm usually doing it for my structures is usually I do right to left. It's going to have to be left to right this time around. Hopefully, I can get a heal. Because if I can get a heal, I can get one of my discard fodders out. Forgot to do the discard ability. That's on me. Oh, yeah, he did it. Attacking, 33k. It's probably not going to guard this. PG. Discard. Okay, triple drive. Nothing. Second check. Check. Okay. Third check. No triggers. That sucks. And now I got the persona right. That sucks. Oh well. 26k. I did draw triggers. Yeah, he was going to guard this. 28k, 23k. Regardless, it did not matter. He just did it for the resource. So no damage was done this turn. Best I could hope is he's starting to go through his deck a little bit more faster. So most likely we're going to be able to push for a bit more deck then. That is the Darful Door Batolema. Both with 2 damage though. And also I whiffed with the ability. 6k is kind of bad, but I need whatever. I can get power as well. Not fully bad. You just need to survive the turn, get the persona right, get all the benefits. So at least you know how not to worry about the OT jump scare. Well, at least, yeah. But he also doesn't have to worry about it. Because I also healed that. Literally first turn he hits me with the crit. It's just healed and I'm just thank God. But now I need to pull a heal. Because I need to heal in order to get the Lucille out. Lucille is going to be really important. If I can get her out this turn, then that's going to be really good because that means I don't have to spend discards next turn. Although I do still make him back because of Sagitta's ability to be able to draw a card at least once. But I'd like a bit of a refund. Although now that I've noticed I do get counterblast. I don't spend it a lot. The problem that's gonna be for next turn is that hand's not gonna be... I won't have energy in order to be able to do the ability an extra turn. Since I'm going first. Going first is gonna be a bit of a problem for me this time. 38k, because the persona, yep. $28k. This number. And then I might have to keep the grade 2 in order to have an attacker that can intercept. 38k. Shit. Nope. Gotta drop it. Have enough for 2 perfect guard attacks. Just in case. Now he's going to attack with the Vanguard with triple drive. I've got a PG with Elementary Sanctitude. You can bind that copy. God, he has a lot of shield now. It's going to be really tough. Thankfully, he's deck thinning, but as long as we can out-deck him, it's fine. This is going to be second attack, third, fourth. Fourth attack is going to have to discard set. Hush of the Soul. Let's see. Am I right? Yep, I'm right. Okay. GG, I gotta do it here. Front trigger. Yeah, makes sense. Critical trigger. That also makes sense. Another crit. That also is a... Ah, damn it. He's smart. He's not 100% greedy. Oh, boy. I tried. I genuinely tried. Oh, well, Jesus. Yeah, he... The drive check I wanted, he got it. Nothing. Nothing. No heals. That sucks. Kind of wanted one. We'll see. We'll see. Stand and draw. God, the draws are bad. I got something out of this, I guess. Yeah, this is not going to go great here. How many crits did I pull off already? 1, 2, 2 crits. 2 crits are out. So I still have 6 of them in the decks. No, 5 of them. 5 of them. We'll have to do this. Okay. Throw this out. So now we have 2, so it's an extra 5k power to my front row. 28k is fairly nice. Pushing for 33k would be nicer. This is going to be hitting 28k, 31k. I think this is fine. I do want to go through my deck a bit more. Yeah, I do want to. And this one's ability, discard. Plus 5k. And this slides a bit. Draw a card. Oh, okay, okay. We got a card that's not a trigger out. That's perfect. Then this lady's ability. Energy Blast 4. Plus 10k. 3 drive. And then battle. Okay, this is a bit more better. 36k. He probably has the shields, but will he drop the shields now is the question. 38k. Okay. 3 drive. PGs. Okay, okay. First check. Power crit. Second check. Please heal. Not what I wanted. Okay. Hopefully I can get a heal defensive. He most likely will guard this unless he really wants the damage. But hand's not looking good. Yeah, he's guarding this. I'm not surprised. He has the necessary cards and binds them. Wait, what? Took it. Oh, he probably did it to get it out. Yeah, I see. I see. This is gonna suck. Yep. Yeah, I just did not have... Nope. This was not good for me. I whiffed the Superior Call. I've been drawing my triggers. Like, now I pulled some triggers, and I also didn't get my Persona right. But, like, the deck is functioning fairly well. Like, fairly well. Like, I'm still honestly surprised it's working as well as it is. I do want to take away some of the Judge Maidens, but we just don't have enough. One of them's a grade 1, though. Yeah, one of them's a grade 1. It's okay, it's not completely bad. Well, considering I do, yeah, that makes sense. This floor. Yeah. It is what it is. Although, now that I know this card exists, if I ever just jump back here, I know this is there. For, like, an emergency call. Like, really, these were good. Lady Luck just wasn't there. Yeah. We did our best. Best we can hope is, like, triggers is honestly, because next turn, I'm not going to have the triple drive, so drawing resources is not going to be good. Like, best we can hope for here is just, like... Best we could hope is, honestly, just guard the early attacks, which I know they're going to come really strong. It's going to come 30k, so I'm going to have to intercept here. Yeah. It is what it is. Okay. So Consette. But honestly, the support they got was pretty good. We're praying for that heal. Yep. We're praying for that heal. Because how many... I'm pretty sure I didn't get... I got 2 heals out. But I did get quite a few cards out. Let's see. We have 1... 2. We got 2 heals out. 35k. Just gotta guard as much as possible here. Beep. Beep. 38k. Gets out. He's able to call another guy. Yeah, this deck is also not very multi-attack. It only goes to 4. If it went to 5, it would have been a lot stronger. Sadly, we do not have that. $35k. I really gotta take it. We're gonna need that heal 100%. Extra 5k to the front row was lethal to us. Now he's pushing for the 5th damage. Freaking monster. He was able to get the triggers as well. Damn, we really need, like, we need double heal in order to survive. Heal trigger, he recovers. He's pulling triggers like crazy. Where are my triggers? Okay, this is bullshit, man. Man, triggers were not there today. Oh well. What can we do? What can we do? Deck functioned fairly well. I'm very happy. This was 0 Thrift versus Dolls. Sadly, that was a loss for us. We just did not have Lady Luck on our end. JJ, good night. And thank you everybody for coming. We had a lot of fun. That functions fairly well. A lot better than we thought. Just had to do some minor upgrades and so on and so forth, but it functioned really well. I will try to compose the deck list a bit later so other people can see it. I'm going to try to make it outside of Craft area so it looks way better. But with that said, thank you for coming. Let's look for somebody to raid and then rest up. Now, for next wondering of the rest of the schedule, tomorrow we're doing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, the Damascus Challenge. We're going to keep going with that. And on Sundays, we're doing another Vanguard stream where we're testing out the Venatior stuff. Pretty good run with some close ones. Yeah, we actually have pretty good ones. I'm genuinely surprised we actually had as good as we got. Like, I was actually thinking, like, man, it's going to be really, really bad. But it's just like, no. Actually, thanks to her first ability of, like, limiting attack patterns, it was really good. But we could try another time when I finish doing the other nations. We could try lyrical again because I'm quite sure there's other decks here that use they have a lot better like lower rarity support. So most likely I'll try to run some of those other decks that have that so I can play around with those. With that said, let us find somebody to rate here. Got some Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's see. Usually there's a kitty here. Master who's doing some Pokemon runs. Oh, Eldest. We haven't rolled LVT. I shall be off. Good night, Ray. Okay, good night, Momo. Luck with the essay. I'll be back tomorrow with some Yu-Gi-Oh! And on Sundays, I'll be with more Vanguard. See you in a bit. Let's start Ray. I'll be seeing you later, convicts. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Adios. All right, can Elvis has a protection now. Ah, man, probably has been some troubles. Now we hunt that master. Can't I raid? No, that's weird. It's not letting me raid. That is odd. It's not letting me raid. Since we're having some problems with some things. Anyway, my OS is giving me some problems. So I will be dropping off. I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye-bye. Later, convicts.